everybody. I'm back from a much needed break. I definitely needed a break after that massive film that I created, and I'm back here to react to all the awesome stuff that has just come out, and we're going to be reacting to the trailer and going over some patch notes that we managed to get a little bit early, even though it will be coming out just a day before you guys get the update. So without further ado, let's get into watching. So I've got the trailer up. This is the release date trailer. It's coming October 4th. And we're gonna watch the full thing through, and then I'm gonna go through it frame by frame and see what new things we can point out. So let's do that. Wow, just the trailers that Sphinx makes every single time, it's just amazing. So good, man. So beautiful, and this just looks so good. I'm glad that they changed it from Crystal Update to Shimmering Frontier. It just feels more, I don't know, it feels more intriguing. That's the word. Not just like basic like pet update and Azaleas or like forest update or jungle update or stuff like that. It's like, or it was Sunken Sea update, you know, it's Shimmering Frontier. It feels mysterious. So yeah, I'm super excited for that. And I love that the text down here is also got like the watery crystal effect, with also the solarite being the colors, the theme of this update. So okay, so we've watched the trailer. So let's go frame by frame and see what we can find that's new. So let's go to the beginning. So obviously, to start with, we've been told that there's going to be, well, we've seen on the Twitter posts and everything and some Steam posts that there's going to be a leash. So thank goodness, because holding food out for, you know, your cattle to follow you along took so long, and even building like a tunnel system as well, from like, you know, some people have their bases out in the ocean, so like having to create either a tunnel system or just putting a portal where that meadow is and blocking it off so that no enemies could come out or come into it is just such a relief, to having a leash to pull along with you. So let's say, hopefully, if you have like a boost of speed, hopefully that brings the pet along faster with you. I'm not sure if we can take them through portals on a leash. I haven't tested that yet, but I hope that that's a thing, or there's some other way that we can bring cattle with us through there, which I will be reading the patch notes soon, so hopefully, fingers crossed, there is a way that we can go through and see if we can bring our cattle through portals. But yeah, I guess we'll see when we see after we go through this. Okay, so let's just mute this so we can go through. So pulling, and then I assume this is like the way that it's shimmering. I assume this is the new ore, just based on how the other ores look. So, yeah. Let's hope that is. And then there's a baby bambuk. Oh my god, it's so cute. Its little horns haven't come through yet. Oh my goodness, it's so cute. A baby. Oh, and a baby moolin. Oh, its horns haven't come through yet either. Oh, that's so adorable. I do hope they're like not as big as the big moolins, and maybe a bit smaller like the bambuk was. But maybe it's just the way that it's facing it looks big, but maybe we'll see. We go through, and we've got a scene here. So someone's playing the cello. There's a junior slime. Yes! Oh my god, the king slime has a pet too. That's awesome. And then this looks like the scene from the previous like Pets update trailer. So that's cool. And apparently there's some new hairstyles. I don't see any new ones here. Oh, this one's new for sure. So that's cool. Everyone's coming down. We're in the meadow. Okay, so it looks like the crystal kit is like integrated in the existing biome. So it could be in your meadow, it could be in the outer biomes. Okay, that's cool. That's awesome. I didn't want to have to go to an outer biome. That would be crazy. So okay, and then the little king slime following. And then we've got some sort of, I don't know what this is going to be. Is it going to be an enemy? Is it going to be a boss? And then these look like decorations, hopefully. Okay, so this looks like the new water that they teased on Twitter, so that's cool. And then this is the crystal ground, so it's blue, and then the yellow dust thing on the ground. Oh, and then this is new wood, I think. New wood type. Because I've never seen that before. And then these must be like this, the flowers in Azaleas, where the breakables, the destructibles that you can get stuff from. And then there's some sort of goo on the ground. Maybe that's like the mob farms, not mob farm, but the mob spawners. But I don't know what enemies there are yet. Oh, okay. Okay, so those things look like the trees, but smaller, and then they could be just okay, it's like in Stardew Valley, like the lava rocks, where you don't know if they're gonna be the enemies or if they're just gonna be rocks, you know. And this looks like grass stuff. Ooh, okay, this is interesting. Some sort of, okay, so does the ground stuff spawn this dude, or does it spawn the other one? Ooh, that's a plant. And there's another plant up here. That's cool. That actually looks like some of the things that Julian like posted on Twitter. Julian is the art director. Could not think of the word. Art director. What am I saying? Okay, so it looks like you have to mine the shell. You can't just hit it. Mine the shell. Oh, okay, okay. And then, okay, so this is the new ore. And then this is the boulder. And then this is a crop. This must be the workbench because it's next to the Galaxite workbench. And a new anvil. Okay, and then you can put the ore in the one where you get from the Galaxite. That's good that we're including more of the ore going into the Galaxite smelter. Yeah, going into the Galaxite smelter, because yeah, that thing was only being used for Galaxite and it's massive, so it's good that it has two purposes now. And then do we have any? Oh, this is new armor here. That looks sick. Wow, that's crazy. And it looks like these guys are all upgrading their armor. That's cool. That's cool. Oh, and a solarite chest as well. That's so pretty. What is this little guy? Oh, okay, wait. He looks like a merchant. Okay, that's good. NPC merchant. Because we're giving him ancient coins, so he must give some really good stuff. Oh, wow. Okay, so we've got some crystal trees. Those look cool. I hope those are able to be replaced somewhere like the other trees. And then we've got some like grass, so it must be like crystal grass or something like that. And then these must be destructibles as well. I hope some of them you can spade up and use them somewhere else. And then there's some sort of like crystal tent, which reminds me of the other tents that you get in the other biomes. So that looks really pretty. Wow. And then there's these hazmat suits, which a lot of people assumed there would be radiation suits or something like that because of the radiation that came off the crystal scene in the desert biome. So that's awesome. Okay, what happens? Wow, okay. Some sort of like laser gun, which I know is called the obliteration ray based on what they posted on Steam, but Jesus Christ, that's crazy. Okay, so you must be able to break the radiation crystals with this laser gun, which it's forever just in my mind as a laser gun. It will never be an obliteration ray to me. It will always be just laser gun, because how insane is that? That's crazy. Okay, and so then the crystal is also in the ocean biome. That's awesome. Wait. So we always had these, but we never had these corals. What are these corals? I hope they are breakable so that I can place them somewhere. That is cool. And then this is the coral fence. Oh, that's awesome that they've brought in more corals for the ocean to tie in with the coral theme. That's so cool. And then turtles. There's turtles, and then there's a baby turtle. Oh my god, they're so cute. Got like a shell and then greenery on top of the shell. Oh, that is adorable. And then we can leash them. Wait. Okay, so new boss. But also, what is this coral? So this coral is coming out of the water. I think this is the underneath coral, but then this coral is like out of the water. Some is in, and then we've got this other coral over here that we saw before. Oh my god. I'm obsessed with the coral. Who cares about the boss? I'm obsessed with the coral. Okay, so in this thing, we've got someone with the new solarite armor, and then this is must be the thing that summons the new boss. Then we've got some sort of sword katana thing, and the new armor. There's no new boats. That's Octarine armor. And then this is a crossbow, I think. I guess we'll see in the thing, but I cannot tell what that is based on this angle. Can we see? No, I know this is the Phantom Spark, so that's not it. And that's Magma armor, so no. And then these two are Solarite armor. Oh, look at the little jellyfish as well. So cute. And then the new way that the water works. Wait, if we go back. The way that water works. Oh, it's so pretty. Cool. Okay, so this is the new tree. This is new grass, I think. I assume. Then the snail thing. The obliteration ray / laser gun. The massive giant worm thing. Wow, so pretty. Wow. Okay. What a great start. What a great start. This is so cool. And then 4th of October. I'm going to be so upset. I'm away until the 9th of October and I can't play until then. Wow. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. So let's go over the patch notes that I was given. And we'll see what we are getting, and then I will go over those things in another video. So, Core Keeper, the Shimmering Frontier patch notes. Major updates. So, instead of it being called the Crystal update, it is now being called the Shimmering Frontier, which is great. Way better in my opinion. So good. So first major update is a new biome, the Shimmering Frontier. The Shimmering Frontier can be found in any direction far out in the world. Then there's a new boss, which is the Atlantean Worm boss, which is an aquatic leviathan, which is great. I love different new outside monsters coming in and having like a take on them in the game. It's so cool. Then new types of challenging events can be found in the Shimmering Frontier. Complete them and be rewarded, which I assume is the thing that they talk about on Twitter, which is like battle your best or die or something like that, which was a sick looking battle arena. I cannot wait to try that. That looks awesome. And then it says there is an upgrade station, which, woohoo! Finally, Runesong can be upgraded. Yes, we've been waiting for this. Like, the amount of effort it takes to get the Runesong, and then it's just kind of meh. Like, it doesn't actually live up to later melee weapons. It just doesn't feel like a legendary weapon. So hopefully with this upgrade station we can make it feel really, really legendary. So it says, crafted at the Scarlet Workbench, this station allows players to upgrade the item level of equipment, tools, and weapons, making them stronger. This allows players to use a much larger variety of equipment setups, as lower level items can become competitive with late game items, but at a cost of upgrading them. And there's over 50 new pieces of equipment, which I'm so excited to look at. Like, I'm so excited for new content, for new armor, for new necklaces, new offhands. Like, please give it to me now. Okay, so in terms of gameplay, there are 3 new enemies. The orbital turret, the Mimite, which is the thing we saw in the trailer, which was the little like ore thing coming to life and turning white and chasing us, and then the Nillipede, which we haven't seen either. Then 1 new roaming creature, which is the crystal snail, and 1 new species of cattle called Kalpul. Kalpul is a turtle-like cattle that roams the beaches in the sunken sea and eats kelp to produce kelp dumplings. So cute. And then now there's cattle breeding. So cattle can now breed to spawn baby cattle. A baby cattle will spawn when 2 cattle of the same type have eaten enough food over time and are near each other. So the new baby cattle are called Moulin calves, Bambuck kids, Stroly-poly nymphs, and Cowpel hatchling. So good. They're so cute. I hope they have like little animations, especially the Cowpel. I wonder what their animations are. It's so amazing. So then there's also a materializer, an object acquired from the new event that allows the player to weave free matter into a temporary living being. I don't know what that means. A new radiation-themed merchant that we saw that sells new unique items. The merchant may sell an important item for the new boss. So that must be that fish pole thing that summons the worm. So you must get that from there. And if it's a radiation-themed merchant, I assume you get the radiation suit from the merchant. That makes the most sense. Then there are new tools, which is the roofing gadget. So the roofing gadget, which allows the player to either create roof tiles to block light or break a hole in the ceiling to let light shine down, which is crafted at the tin workbench, which is great. You can do it pre-war, which is so amazing to just let all new players be able to create natural light, or quote-unquote natural light. There's also the hand drill and scarlet hand drill, which allows the player to move while digging and hits much faster than a mining pick. It has lower durability, however, than a mining pick. So these ones can be found as item drops in the world. You can't actually create them or craft them. Then, my favorite, the laser gun / obliteration ray. Exactly as cool as it sounds, and it must be some sort of drop in the world because it doesn't say that it can be crafted anywhere. Then there's the livestock workbench, crafted at the basic workbench, so the wood one, and allows crafting of the feeding tray and some new items. So you don't have to. I think everything will be made in that one workbench, so you just create the wood workbench and then create the livestock workbench, and then everything to do with the livestock will be in that workbench, and anything they add in the future can be added to that workbench instead of having it randomly sporadically put like in the wood workbench and then also in the copper workbench and further on. So yeah, as I said, as I predicted, the leash and also a cattle transport box can be made at the livestock workbench. So the leash can be attached to a cattle to make it follow the player, and the cattle transport box allows the player to pick up cattle, keep them in their inventory, and place them out elsewhere. Which, that sounds like it's going to be good for taking, like, portaling them somewhere, but it does say that the box is consumed in the process, so you can't just use it more than once. You'll have to create more than one for multiple cattle, which sounds about right. Then the exciting part, over 50 new pieces of equipment. We have added a lot of new equipment throughout the whole game. We have, for example, added new equipment drops to all of the first 3 bosses to make them more rewarding to defeat. There are also many equipment pieces that drop from destructibles, enemies, chests, and so on in most biomes. So awesome. That's so rewarding to the people that are first beginning. And it makes you, if you're a long time player like I am, it makes you want to go back and defeat those bosses again so you can see what drops from them, because like I don't go back and fight Gorm again or go back and fight Glitch again. I have no need to do that. But if there's new armor that drops from them, then yeah, 100% I'm going to go back and defeat them again so I can pick up that new armor. Even if it doesn't, help me in the later game, it still is probably going to look amazing. Then it says, There's 10 new weapons, which is crazy. Solarite ore. Yeah, okay, solarite, I was right. Okay. Can be found in the walls and various other ways in the Shimmering Frontier. So hopefully maybe from those destructibles, like the trees and the other just like non-enemy versions of the destructibles, whatever those are called, like crystals or something. Hopefully we can get ore from those. Not sure. Oh, but you would be able to get it from the boulder as well. The solarite boulder. Then gleamwood. Okay, new wood type. That only grows in the Shimmering Frontier. That sounds about right. That's just like the coral wood that only grows in the ocean. So, yeah, completely fair. Then 3 new rare materials used for upgrading equipment to higher item levels that are found in various ways in the Shimmering Frontier. Interesting. So the 3 are the Jungle Emerald, Ocean Sapphire, and Desert Ruby. So it must be, based on those names, it must be like the crystal biome that spawns in those separate biomes. So maybe that's how it works. Then, as we saw, there's the 2 new plants. So Sunrise and Lunicorn. Which, if we go back, where's this one? Here we go. Okay, Sunrise. Which one looks like corn? Well, this looks like wheat. And then... But then... Does this look like corn? I think this looks more like corn. It's so dark. I can't tell. I'm going to assume this one's the Lunicorn and then this one's the Sunrise. Okay, yeah, we'll go with that. And then 5 new fish that can be caught in the Shimmering Frontier. So that must be in that special sparkly white water. Can only be caught in there. And then 2 new cooked food types. So we'll find out what those are. 1 new potion sold by the new merchant. Sounds interesting. We haven't had potions since the ocean update, actually. And then the Solarite workbench with some new tools and base building options, which I'm excited to see. Maybe it's to do with the new wood. I don't know. Solarite anvil with new equipment and weapons. So that must be with the 10 new weapons or something like that. Hopefully we get some in there. The new pet. Oh, it's called the Prince Slime. Prince Slime, so cute. Drops from King Slime. Oh my gosh, adorable. 3 new critters found in the new biome. That's awesome. Then 10 new valuables, 4 new figurines, which must be the three new enemies and then the boss or something like that, maybe. Over 40 new objects that can be crafted or found to be used in base building and decoration. So, okay, so you must be able to get the crystal trees and those other crystal things, and then the grass as well, hopefully. A new wooden spike trap that can be crafted in the basic workbench to give players an option for early defense of their base, which is awesome because so many people cannot get to the tin area to craft the tin spike traps, or even get those other spike traps that trap everyone. So like even yourself, like just walking over them, you just, yeet yourself trying to get into your base. But that's really good. That's honestly so helpful. It will probably be less damage, but you'd be able to set up a lot of them if you have a lot of wood. So that's good. Then 6 new hairstyles, which we saw one of them. And then, oh, sweet, this is amazing. Meadow ground can now be used for seed planting and gardening. Oh, that's so great. I'm so excited for that. Okay, so anything else we'll go over in the other videos, but in a few of these we will need to go over these bug fixes. So the first one may rub people the wrong way. I know it was heartbreaking for me to hear. It was absolutely insane of them to change this, but I understand why, because, you know, you don't want people to just get away with it, but it's so sad. Anyways, they fixed a bug where equipment set bonuses like the King Slime set and the Lava equipment set would impact factions in the wrong way. The intention was only to become friends with slimes and larvae, which has now been fixed. Previously, the player would also become friends with allies of the slimes and larvae. So, the crabs and the tentacles are no longer your friend in the ocean. You can no longer get away scot-free, just zwipping through the ocean with the King Slime set, which I was so sad about. Oh my god, no. This one, so many people will be happy about, which I'm super happy about because I had to just trash all my jewelry, basically, because I couldn't get anything back from it. But they fixed the bug where salvaging items without durability, most notably jewelry, did not give back any raw materials. So, like, at the moment, we salvage our jewelry and our accessories and stuff, and it gives you, like, one scrap part. Like, what are you going to do with one scrap part? This is the dumbest thing I've seen in so long. And the fact that that bug is finally going to be fixed, a lot of people are going to be so thankful for that. Yeah. Okay, on to the next one. I know a few people in the community were having this issue, but they have fixed the bug where some seed types could drop distinct variations that would behave identically but not stack with each other. It was such a weird bug, so this is really good that they will be able to stack again, because I know that some people are quite annoyed with it. Then, clicking item slots in the inventory while traveling in a minecart will no longer sometimes select the wrong slot, which is good. This one is big. Fixed an issue where locked chests would not spawn when mining with sledges, so that's really good. You'll be able to keep using the sledgehammer while still be able to get the same thing as if you were using a mining pick. Then fixed an issue where objects destroyed by a sledgehammer would not be automatically pulled to the player if the player was too far away from the destroyed tile or object. I didn't even know that was a thing, so that's good. Then fixed a bug where the damage buff from consuming cooked Taurus kingfish was not indicated with UI icon. Damn, didn't even know that was a bug either. This one's good. This one's so good because my pets just kept colliding with other creatures and it was insanity. Mainly your pet collides with the cattle and it your pet collides with the cattle and it's super annoying. Pets no longer collide with other creatures is a big massive bug fix. That's so good. Then these are some tiny ones. Fixed a bug where deleting user-placed map markers would sometimes delete the wrong markers. And fixed a bug where rotated glass smelters didn't have an outline when selected. I don't really rotate my stuff, so I didn't really know this one existed. Then fixed an issue where the sound effect for a charged up weapon would not play for other players. I don't play with other players, so I wouldn't know. And then fixed a commonly reported issue where the Great Wall would reappear when the game was restarted. Yes! Finally, that bug came with the pet update and it was so annoying. I had to bring down the wall like 8 times in my main world. Like, it would just appear and I'm like, why are you here? Like, what are you doing here? And I'd have to bring it down again and I'd go to the core and the core would be like, put your hand on the wall and it will come down. And I'm like, dude, I've defeated Ra'akal. What do you mean? Like, I've already passed the Great Wall. Tell me the next thing. So that's really good. And then fix the value in some buff text to not have a negative sign, as the description of the buff already indicated it as being a negative effect. So it was just a double thing. Okay. So that's awesome. That's what we've got so far. There is a few more in there, but I'm gonna put those in my other videos, and we're gonna go over them and go through them together. So thank you so much for listening in and watching the trailer with me, and look out for those other videos so that we can go through them together. And I'm really excited for this update. Like, you don't even know how excited I am, and I'm going to miss out on 5 days of playing, but I'm going to live stream it when I get back, and it's going to make up for all the time that I've missed. So thank you so much for sticking around and going over these patch notes with me, and I will see you all later. Bye-bye!